moment to acknowledge that we are on the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples, and that this land is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples. We would like to thank them for allowing us to host our event on their land today. It's wonderful to see how many people have joined us here today to celebrate and to support our Trailblazers and to network with colleagues. And I appreciate everybody who has made the long trek from the South Building and queued for the escalators. So my name is Melanie Laroche-Boisvert, and I'm Vice Chair of Women in Mining Canada and a mining engineer with DRA Global. It's my great pleasure to welcome you all to the 2024 Mining for Diversity event and awards ceremony. This afternoon, we will be celebrating and honoring 5 inspiring women in this year's Trailblazer Awards, the only award series dedicated to recognizing and promoting the significant contributions of women in the Canadian mining industry. Before we begin the awards ceremony, we would like to thank our sponsoring companies who have helped make today's event possible. As a not-for-profit organization, we would not be able to do what we do without them. Our sponsors are, in the diamond level, Ausenco, Newmont, Pan American Silver, Rio Tinto, Sprott, and Vale. I'm sorry, apparently we're having an issue with our PowerPoint, so give us 1 second. Oh, there you go. Thank you. At the gold level, on the next slide, we have Agnico Eagle, DRA Global, Kitco Mining, Orica, and Wheaton Precious Metals. At the silver level, we have Canadian Management Centre, Denton's, Dundee Precious Metals, Kinross, Magris, Major Drilling, Sika, Wood, and Wailu. At the bronze level, we have Metso. And as in-kind sponsors, we have AdNet Communications, Carlos Pinto Photography, and KPMG. I would also like to take a moment to note that our Indigenous Student Trailblazer Scholarship is sponsored by Sprott. Our Student Trailblazer Scholarship is sponsored by Dundee Precious Metals, and our Indigenous Student Trailblazers travel was sponsored by Wailu. So we thank them very much for their generous support and commitment to helping us educate, elevate, and empower women in the mining industry. Thanks to their support, we've been able to continue existing initiatives and start new initiatives this year. Nous avons traduit notre site web principal en français et nous continuons le travail de traduction afin de vous offrir de plus en plus de services en français. This year, we've awarded research grants to women conducting EDI research in the mining industry. We look forward to continuing to support women by funding research both in EDI and technical topics and to see where this research leads. We've also expanded our programming at PDAC, hosting workshops, panels, and presentations highlighting women in the mining industry. We look forward to continuing that next year as well. And now, let's get to the awards ceremony, which is the reason we're all here. Let's celebrate the women we're all here to celebrate. So I would like to invite Christina Bertoni, who is replacing Tina, who you will see on the PowerPoint, from Vale Base Metals to say a few words and kick off our ceremony.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Christina Bertoni. I'm the Global Head of Procurement and Inbound Logistics for Vale Base Metals. I'm located here in Toronto. It's a great honor to be here today to celebrate these trailblazer women that make us so proud of. I'm working in mining for several years now, and it's a great honor to represent Vale Base Metals in the ceremony. Our core pillar at Vale Base Metals is to be a more inclusive company, and this is something that we care deeply about. And therefore, we have been very intentional with all the initiatives we have undertaken to increase our inclusion. So we're taking necessary actions to foster a safe and welcoming environment. What are we doing at Vale? So we are doing a lot of education activities for awareness of our employees, for all of us to really work and interact and collaborate together. We have upgraded our infrastructure, so all of our diversity feels included and feels comfortable at our working place. We're ensuring we have correct clothing that fit our bodies during any life cycle. We also created actionable goals, and we have been measuring our progress. a plan with clear targets and expectations to accelerate diversity, equity, and inclusion in the workplace. We created target recruitment and technical training. Globally based medals offers and make a lot of efforts that resulted in the increased representation of women in our workforce. I'm one of them. I'm just with Vale for 1 year. Our work is not done, and this is not a journey we're undertaking alone. We continue to work collaboratively with many of you in the room, including representatives and colleagues in universities and colleges, manufacturers, especially the ones that are designing our PPEs that are, that has the objective to include all of the diversity, all the equipments and other industry thought partners as we march towards our unified goal in transforming the mining industry. We know and see that having a fair working environment with respect and equal opportunities attracts other people with similar values, which is what we aim for as a company and collectively as an industry. Congratulations to all of our Trailblazer women that are being recognized for your impact in this extremely relevant industry as we continue to grow and learn together. And with that we can continue to attract and maintain women interested and devoted to the mining industry, which is so important for everything that we do in our lives. So thanks a lot, and let's have a great event.
Thank you very much for those words. To present the 2024 winner of the Indigenous Trailblazer Award, I would like to invite Andrea Daisley from Ausenco to the stage.
Good afternoon. My name is Andrea Daisley. I'm the Global Practice Lead for de-risking and due diligence and sustainability at Ausenco. And having practiced in the mining industry for about 18 years and 25 in the sustainability industry, I've seen how much our collective approach to diversity and inclusion has evolved. One thing that we understand well at Ausenco is celebrating all voices is critical to success. Creating equity is both a social and business imperative. As an industry, we need as many diverse perspectives as possible to deliver the sustainable outcome we need. The Indigenous Trailblazer Award recognizes the enterprising, passionate, and strong spirit required to build a career in the mining industry, while also advocating for traditional culture and values. I am very pleased to present this year's Indigenous Trailblazer Award to Marge Fraser. Marge is a member of the Etsanli family, affiliated with the Chiona Wolf clan of the Tahltan Nation. Throughout her career, Marge has developed a diverse and impressive skill set. She served as the first office manager and bookkeeper of the Tahltan Nation Development Corp., playing a pivotal role in the establishment of the company. In 2013, she incorporated her own venture, Northern Labor Services Limited, which she continues to operate today. And in 2022, she became a co-owner with her granddaughter of the 60% Tahltan majority-owned construction company, Coton Construction. Marge is certified, Marge is a certified alcohol and drug counselor and provides support to her employees, particularly those in remote camp settings. Her current focus is on contributing to capacity building efforts in Northern Indigenous community. Please join me in welcoming Marge to the stage. Congratulations. Yes.
Good afternoon. I am Marge Fraser, sole owner-operator of Northern Labour Services and co-owner of Coton Construction. I have worked hard all my life. I have never worked for awards or accolades. It's who I am and what I do. To be granted Indigenous Trailblazer Award is the most incredibly amazing recognition of me in my life. I am grateful and I am honored. I consider myself to be very blessed. I have my children, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, my siblings, my Tahltan Nation, and I have Northern Labour Services, which helps me to help people to help themselves. What more could anyone want? Oh yes, I like to travel, and my traveling buddy is here. And tomorrow her and I leave for New Orleans for a week. Why New Orleans? Because we've never been there. Thank you.
Congratulations again, Marge. Now I'd like to invite Alex Wilson from Dundee Precious Metals to present the winner of the Student Trailblazer Award.
Good afternoon, everyone. At Dundee Precious Metals, we are very committed to creating a culture that not only supports, but also encourages and celebrates diversity. It is actually defined as one of our core values that we respect each other and embrace inclusion. We strongly believe in supporting the future generation of leaders in achieving their goals, and we are therefore pleased to be here today to represent Dundee Precious Metals and to provide this amazing award as the Student Trailblazer Award. This is an award that recognizes young women who have chosen to pursue a career in mining after graduation. The Student Trailblazer not only shows initiative, determination, and passion for mining, but they also actively support and increase women representation within the industry, all while pursuing their educational pursuits. This year, I am thrilled to present Rihanna Umar with the 2024 Student Trailblazer Award, as well as a $5,000 scholarship sponsored by Dundee Precious Metals. Rihanna is actually a fourth-year chemical engineering student at Laurentian University. She is passionate about driving positive change for women in engineering and mining, and she is currently serving on the board of the Laurentian Women in Engineering Club. She is actively involved in mentorship programs and is looking to work as a mineral processing engineer after graduation. Rihanna is also hoping that she will eventually earn her doctorate in mining engineering to continue to learn and contribute to the industry through research and innovation. We are excited to see the bright future that lies ahead for this already accomplished, young woman. So please join me in congratulating Rihanna with a big round of applause.
I am deeply honored to be this year's Student Trailblazer. The award reinforces my commitment to empowering women in the mining industry, and I am determined to continue this important work. Thank you to Women in Mining Canada, Dundee Precious Metals, and all sponsors for their invaluable support in promoting gender diversity and inclusivity. Thank you once again.
Congratulations again, Rihanna. Now I'd like to invite Carolyn Chisholm from Rio Tinto on the stage to present the Trailblazer Award.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Carolyn Chisholm. I'm General Manager of External Affairs for Canada for Rio Tinto. I am extremely pleased to be here today, to congratulate WIM Canada for always hosting such an incredible event. It's always a packed room. It's always a diverse room with lots of men in support of women in the mining industry, so thank you, because we are not going to get to where we need to get to from a diversity and inclusion perspective if it's only a campaign by women for women. It has to be by all of us, and we really thank you for your support. I also want to just make a quick comment about the work that Rio Tinto has done in this space. As many will know, we released our Everyday Respect report 2 years ago, and it really catalyzed a conversation in the industry. It was really, for those who've read the report, it was a hard read. It showed that we had a culture of harassment, bullying, and racism, and that we had to do something about it. So we adopted or accepted all 26 recommendations of the independent report, and we are in the process of making progress on those recommendations. And in fact, we're doing a 2-year review right now to see what that progress looks like. So, you know, in an industry where we manage what we measure, we're measuring that progress, and I'm really happy to say that. But we know as an industry and a society, we aren't where we need to be. I just heard some small anecdotes just here today where one of my colleagues, who's a new colleague at Rio Tinto, she went to a meeting and she was asked by a gentleman in the room, could you please get us the coffee? Can I ask you men, please don't ask women to get you your coffee. Acknowledge someone in our industry who's actually been fighting the fight for her entire career, and that's Jean Hutchinson. And she's our Trailblazer Award this year. So Dr. Hutchinson is a professor of geological engineering at Queen's University and the vice president of Innovative Geomechanics Incorporated. Wow, that sounds impressive. As a professor, she has had the opportunity to introduce thousands of students to careers in the mining industry. Throughout her career, Jean has been an advocate for diversity in engineering. And when she graduated, there were fewer than 5% women in engineering. And through her time as professor, and I'm sure sponsor and mentor, she has witnessed that number grow gradually, not fast enough. And she has seen, but she's also seen women leave the industry over the years due to barriers and the lack of inclusivity. And she's advocated and supported diversity in mining by creating research and career opportunities, and by raising awareness of diverse perspectives and inclusivity challenges through public speaking, EDI advisory, and promotional roles in various societies. So I want to say thank you. Keep it going, and how about we all try to follow Jean's lead. Congratulations.
Leave the paper.
Oh, this one.
Yeah,
Okay.
just leave it.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the amazing introduction. That was very kind. And thank you also very much to Women in Mining Canada for this tremendous honor. It probably is the most meaningful award I've received in my career for what it represents. I'm humbled to join the group of inspiring and incredible women who have won this award in previous years, and that includes a mix of geologists, mining engineers, environmental engineers, and advocates for diversity in the mining industry. The key and consistent theme amongst all past winners is their support for others in earlier stages of a career in the mining industry. And together we can educate, elevate, and empower. I would also like to acknowledge the terrific support of those who nominated me for this award. Dr. Heather Jamieson is a professor emeritus from Queen's University and the 2019 Rick Hudson Mentorship Award winner. And she's had a tremendous impact on understanding the geochemistry and impacts of mine waste and solutions to protect human health and the environment. Dr. Kathy Kalinchuk, who is the CEO of RockEng Inc., who provides rock mechanics consultancy services for mines nationally and globally with an admirably diverse team. Catherine Franklin is the climate change lead and a geological engineer with BGC Engineering in Vancouver, who is passionate about transforming mining impacts for the better. And Dr. Jennifer Day, who's here tonight, is a leader in the Queen's Geomechanics and Geohazards group, and who's a passionate educator and researcher in rock mechanics. Collaborations with these four intelligent and passionate women in pursuits both technical and professional for many years has been great fun and has resulted in far better outcomes than I would have ever achieved on my own. There are two main activities relevant to this Trailblazer Award, of which I am most proud. The first is my work to promote inclusivity for all diverse members of our profession, which has included leading by example, creating opportunities for women in numerous national and international professional societies, and in carrying out real-life scenario-based workshops with students to develop awareness and allyship amongst the newest members of our profession. The second is my work that started almost 40 years ago to promote the idea of progressive rehabilitation and the circular economy for mines through creating and teaching field schools to both undergraduate and graduate students, and in this case, those schools for more than 20 years. The inspiration for these trips came from my early work in consulting, in particular creating the very first closure plans for Inco's Canadian operations, and bringing the knowledge and challenges of this work to several hundreds of students over the past 20 years, and giving them the opportunity to think through the implications of these concepts in a professional environment has been a key capstone experience that has resulted in many of them contributing to the mining industry across the globe. In recent years, our increasing awareness of the need to communicate and partner with end users, rights owners, and local communities has led to the development of a new professional master's program that is bringing together leaders from many, many parts of our industry to start these conversations at that stage in their careers. And finally, in order for me to have the rich and rewarding career that I have had tremendously important mentors and peers and working with so many amazing young people over the years. I've had key mentors throughout the industry, and I also have had very enthusiastic and unwavering support from my family to do this work. As was mentioned, I entered this profession when there were less than 3% of undergraduate engineering students who were women. And we've been blessed, in our case at Queen's, to have had gender parity for quite a number of years in our undergraduate classes, our graduate students, and also in our faculty members. The challenges and solutions required in the modern mining industry are myriad and large, creating exciting opportunities which require innovative, multidisciplinary, and diverse thinking across the sector. The impact and change that is needed can only be achieved by embracing diverse perspectives and by educating, elevating, and empowering those who follow in the profession. Thank you so very much for this tremendous honor of becoming the 2024 WIM Trailblazer Awardee. Thank you.
Congratulations again, Jean. Now I'd like to invite Sarah Jane Martin from Sprott to present the winner of the Indigenous Student Trailblazer Award.
Good afternoon. I'm very pleased to be here on behalf of Sprott in support of such an amazing and important event and to recognize the amazing Trailblazer Award winners. I'm also very happy to present Amy Lefebvre, not only with the Indigenous Student Trailblazer Award, but also with a $5,000 scholarship sponsored by Sprott. Amy is a citizen of the Métis Nations of Ontario and an environmental science student completing an honors project in geology at Western University. She is passionate about learning traditional Indigenous medicines and has made an effort to advocate and represent Indigenous peoples at Western University by participating in Indigenous-led and Indigenous-representing research initiatives. During her studies, she has worked under different earth sciences professors during summer research internships and work studies in geosciences, and she has presented her work at PEC-4A and PDAC. She is currently an executive member of the UWO Environmental Science Association. After finishing her degree, Amy aims to continue to contribute to the field of earth sciences through future research and new initiatives. Please join me in welcoming Amy to the stage.
I want to begin by saying thank you to those of you in attendance today. It's an honor to not only be a recipient of the Indigenous Student Trailblazer Award, but to act as a representative of the Métis Nations of Ontario, specifically for the historic Abitibi Inland Métis community on this stage today. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Sprott for sponsoring this award and to acknowledge that this accomplishment would not have been possible without the support and guidance of my supervisors, friends, family, and community. With that said, thank you to the Women in Mining Canadian organization and their sponsors for your commitment towards diversity in the work field. I'm confident that with your dedication, the future of the mining industry remains promising for all. I look forward to continuing, witnessing, and contributing to this progress in the coming years. Thank you.
Congratulations again, Amy. And now I'd like to invite Serene Fizeki from Pan American Silver to present the Rick Hudson Mentorship Award winner.
Thank you. The Rick Hudson Mentorship Award celebrates the important role that mentors play in women's careers and development within the Canadian mining industry. Mentorship is important at all levels of a woman's career, from student to board member, and this mentorship can take various forms, such as coaching and championing these women. The award was named after Rick Hudson, a passionate and selfless mentor within the mining industry and an active director of Women in Mining Canada before his passing in 2014. This year's Rick Hudson mentor, Rachel Cranford, is a dedicated mentor. She leads with passion, helping others reach their goals and genuinely caring about her mentees' success. She demonstrates humility and modesty by openly acknowledging that mentorship is a two-way street, recognizing the value, learning, and growth opportunities that mentorship provides for her, as well as for her mentees. And she is always sure to acknowledge her own mentors and their role in her success. She also leads by example with an excellent dedication and work ethic. She works alongside her team, ensuring they feel empowered and equipped to do their work in an inclusive and accepting environment. Please join me in congratulating Rachel.
Hello, everyone. First, I would like to thank Women in Mining Canada for this honor and recognition of mentorship. It is something that is tied deeply to my core values. I am honored to be sharing this stage with these amazing, incredible women and all that have been recognized before me. I would also like to thank my colleague Trang for the kind nomination and those who supported the nomination, and to the incredible network that surrounds me and believes in the shared values of learning and authenticity, and how those values feed into the cycle of mentorship. I have always been a believer in learning from shared stories. And this past summer, I was given the opportunity to share our Canadian mining team's story and approach to inclusion and diversity, along with my own story, in an internal company article. I had team members I had never met from around the world reach out to me to learn more, to thank me for sharing my story, and to let me know that I had inspired them. I truly did not know the impact a story could have until that moment. So I encourage you all here today to stay inquisitive, to be open to sharing your stories. You never know who you may inspire. Thank you.
Congratulations again, Rachel. And finally, I would like to invite our final speaker to close us off, Selena Wu from Newmont, to give some closing remarks.
All right, good evening. So I'm Selena Wu, and I'm the manager for Exploration Technical Development. And I want to remind everyone that equity, diversity, and inclusion work is a journey that demands continuous learning, unlearning, and growth. And so to everyone who continues to show up year after year, thank you for investing in this work. Your effort counts twice. Newmont is globally committed to fostering an inclusive culture and ensuring an equitable work environment. And I'm proud to represent Newmont this evening to celebrate the success of the remarkable individuals who are leading the way in this really important work. So congratulations to all the award recipients. Thank you for inspiring us. Your contributions are invaluable, your impact immeasurable, and your potential boundless. And to the Women in Mining Canada and the organizers of this event, thank you for bringing us together once again this evening to connect and share our learnings with each other. Thank you.
Every year I have to say it. Those were the closing remarks. Go on and celebrate, everybody. Thank you.